Yoo-hoo! It is your band leader, RD13, and do mind the lighting of everything in here. The other camera's on charge, but that's neither here nor there. We should be able to get this done this way. As you can see, I have in front of me, it doesn't look like much, but we have, this is the dull, this is the bright. Yeah. There we go. Alright, let's see where we can go from here. I think I forgot to grab something important. Give me a sec. What are you doing, buddy? Cleaning cloth? Clean off the clean cloth. It'll make sense very soon, right? Very soon. Pay attention. So, we have ourselves... Right, we have this. And you can see... It's going to be a bit of fun doing this. As you can see, we have a nice luster to it. We have a nice reflective goodness to it. Oh, give me a sec there. We're going to get this from this. Right, it's not going to take 7 weeks. But it is going to take. Now, I would recommend wearing gloves. I would recommend wearing tight gloves. I would recommend non-reactive gloves. It's getting a little bit weird, isn't it? I would recommend gloves with which don't leave any residue on your hands when you take them off, and also don't react to anything like your silver, your brass, or your bronze, your tin, your copper. It doesn't react to anything. Now apparently there's a good one, the black nitrile gloves. I mean, okay, right. I'm not wearing gloves because I don't have any, but also I haven't been using them the whole time. I'm not sick yet. I was wrong with it. Now what we do, we have the item in question. It's gotten a little bit dirty, has it? Right. If there's any dust, any residue of any kind, you want to give it a nice quick clean off. No need to use any water or anything. You just quick dust off. That gets most of the stuff that you're worried about. Alright, because you're polishing, yeah? There's going to be another part of this video recorded after this part. Makes sense? Because it'll be the other kind of cleaning. But we've gotten off that with which we're worried about. The dust, the stuff that'll get in the way and potentially scratch the surface that we're trying to get to. No, we're good. Right. Oh, wait, that'll be cat food. Silly me. Just gotta make sure that there's no toothbrush. I should really get my hands on a small vacuum cleaner of sorts and right. I'm getting this done because there is crap in the sides and the cloth. What I am going to show you, the cloth will pick up if there's any liquid, or depending on the cloth itself as well. Depending on the cloth and depending on if there's any liquid or not, or if it can pick up, it will pick up. And there's this little gap, obviously. It'll pick up whatever's in there. Now, you start off this bad boy a good shake, because you're causing a chemical reaction. You're artificially injecting kinetic energy, which causes chemical response. It's great. So, give that a good whirl. Crack it open. just double check. Where did I put my light? Light. That's enough. Well, should be plenty. So, I've colour coordinated myself a little bit. Yellow, or whatever they want to call it. That is the colour I use to dry the items or to remove this. Right? You see what I mean? So I've got this item. Now, I was trying to work from the outside of the sheath. God, bad words. Outside a little towel, I go from the corner, I run along the edge, then I run along the other edge, and slowly great bloody English I'm doing right now, ain't I? I go from one edge, down the other edge, and then down the middle on a triangular pattern, so I end up at the bottom corner, and it looks like I didn't do a good enough job cleaning it. But, let's start. So I've just caused a chemical reaction which activates the primary ingredients, but also increases the distance between the molecules in question. But we go over, come on, then we do a quick tip, click. Oh my god, look at that. What we have there is the next part. Alright, quickly cap it off so I don't accidentally drink it, nor the cats accidentally get to it. Now I'm using the wrong hand for this, but get in and we give this constant rubby-dubby. Right? It's like if you're doing, if you're polishing shoes, right? But not the same at the same time. Fresh litter, boys have to check it out straight away and give it a good whirl. But this should, if I'm right, lead it to be slightly more polished, right? See? Already you should be able to see a difference in its luster, in its reflective capabilities, so to speak. Now, if I was wearing gloves, this would not be a problem, because I'm after trying to get, using the hand itself, to wrap around the item in question. So you get more of the surface area done at any one point. Oh, look at that. That should, if in question, should be a little bit cleaner. I'm going to use this yellow cloth that's underneath just to keep it from getting any gunk onto the table. I'm doing this inside for two reasons. One, it's laid out. Two, I can actually record. So then we do a quick rub down to remove any excess and to make sure that whatever's on there, it's so this rubbing movement causes it to do its job, but also you're doing a little something with it. Don't ask me what the correct terminology there is. I ain't no expert, but as you can maybe see, I mean I can already see it. Look at that. It's looking a little bit better already. We'll do that again. Go from the same area and look at that. Alright, I'll use that same area again. No. Oh, that does not feel right going. I'm left-handed primarily, so I'm using the right hand to do this. Doesn't feel right. So, go again. And, I mean, in theory, after a bottle of Brasso, I'll get through most of the stuff I'm selling. And most, maybe a little bit more, maybe a bit less. And I mean, it looks better already, yeah? So as you can see, the reflective capabilities of this lovely brass object in question, it's coming along. Now, as you can see, might be the easiest to see, but there is a black residue forming on the outside of the material, which is literally the Brasso and the Brasso and the silver, the brass and the gold, whatever it is the tarnish. I mean, gold doesn't really tarnish, but it does. Tarnishes under very specific circumstances. But we have this tarnish that's being taken off. It's being ripped off and slowly being piled up in small little clumps. And what we have is, look at that. So it went from a brassy, dull luster to, and that was just, 5 minutes of it. Making sure she's all good, and then clean her off. Make sure you get as much of it off as possible, because you're getting off not just the tarnish, but also any of this excess, because it's not going to do much. This is the fun part. So I'm going to stop there with the cleanup, right? So you imagine, ooh, that does look a lot better. Alright, this is a, whoop. So we have automatic, already you can see. Alright, so let's do some, I'm not an expert, I won't claim that I am, but there should be some basic understanding so you guys understand what the hell's going on. What I've done is I've activated some ingredients in there with which I really do need to get a light, like right here. Let me just get squash. Oi. Let me just get squash. Thanks, squash. Ooh. See how it responds. Ooh, it actually has a nice response to it. But anyways, there we go. Stay there. Gotta be careful. I tap this table and it sets her off. But what we have is we have a chemical fuck tonnery here. So let's see, what have we got in the ingredients here? Right. Let's see. Does it have it? Disposable of household rubbish. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Does she have her ingredients? Well, it doesn't have all the ingredients, but these are the ones that probably should make some sense. So it has liquid hydrocarbons at 640 grams per litre. Doesn't sound like much, but that's liquid hydrocarbons. Come on. Do some research, you'll find out what those hydrocarbons are, but there. Then we have, separate to it, is ammonia, 6 grams per litre. So that's why they suggest you use this in a well-ventilated area, you wear your masks, you wear your gloves. It stains, I mean, my pants that I wear for around home and that, I've already got a couple of stains from them, and it stains, like it does some serious stain. It stains concrete. I went outside a couple of days ago, out at the other person's place. I mean, knew what was going on. But I was over at her place, went outside, it had rained, and there was still stains on the concrete, caused mainly by the ammonia. Now, that's not the only ingredients, but I'll tell you, a lot of ingredients in there. So the ingredients there react with the tarnish to then form a black residue. A black residue. I mean, that's how you get it off. You are creating a black residue, which is literally just the chemical reaction. It is, I don't even know what the chemical reactions are on any of it, but it removes the external layer, which is this would be the bronze, no, this would be brass plus oxygen. So you get that reaction. You remove that external layer. This cloth, I mean, that's what it is the oxidized gunk. Whew. Oh yeah, shouldn't do that. But I come along, I'm removing all this gunk, and I get this black residue that I then not only am I pulling off from this, there's only so much this can take, but then I use this other one, this nice clean cloth, to pull the remaining stuff of this, and also what's left of this, what's left of the brasso, that's on the object in question. I'm just going to make sure to English this one, dead on money. There's not much that can be done when all you have is crap, and you're spreading crap around, and you used up 99% of what's on there. What's there, it's still on that. It's not going to do anything. So that's why you come across and wipe it clean. So you remove all the crap, as well as the residual amounts of that you cannot use because it's gone, it's out, it's done, and you expose the surface again. Making sense? I expose the surface, I expose the surface, then I'm going to do something else on top after I'm done. But I have to leave it overnight, 48 hours, just to make sure that nothing else kind of happens. Oh, that was a nice small amount, which is exactly what I want. So, we get this tiny little splidge, tiny, absolutely tiny, and we go along this other point. We go along this side that's been exposed, and it won't come off. It won't be easy to see, but as you might be able to see, you get this lovely area of where not shiny, a crossover point, and it will take a couple of hours. And I say a couple of hours because I want to make this shite look amazing. I come in, I will use fingers to form with the object to try and maximize the surface area of the cloth, the abrasive object in question, as well as the liquid that is currently trapped within the fibers, but through this movement cause it to go away from the fibers, whatever the reverse of adsorb is, to the outside of the object in question, in this case I think a vinegar jar, and clean it right up. And that, ooh, so let's see, that should be a decent, alright, makes sense. I'm slowly tarnishing, I'm slowly grabbing the tarnish, pulling it all off, pulling it all to the side, the surface, to come across, and I make sure I come across with cloth. Oh, this is fun. This is fun. And you're not going to see it at the moment, but actually, no, you might be able to. See, it's starting to get the tarnish off. So it's not as bad as what is being pulled off directly and then being used to also help with the scouring effect. So, what have you. Oh, we've got this. 20 minutes of me blathering and trying to explain something. Right, so, does that make sense? Is that making any sense? If you need to go into the comment section, don't bother with this one. This is literally, hey, this is the before and after. This is how it's done. And, you look at the before and after, and you're already seeing a considerable change in its reflectiveness. But it's not done yet. Nowhere near close. I'm going to stop it there. I'm going to take a photo in that position. Oh, actually, no. No, we'll leave it there. At the end of this video will be the finished version of it. And if you pop over to the Facebook page for the stall, yeah, you're on one channel and it's on a different named stall page. Go to Salazars Dragons Den. I will endeavour to put the link to it in the comment section. Actually, I might be able to. See what I can muster. I'll see what I can muster. But yeah, you see how it's working? That, oh shit. That, on that, rub it in. Make sure you get as much of it as you can. Use the other cloth to clean it off. Other cloth to clean it off. Fucking great English, hey. Alright, as soon as this is done, I will take a photo of it, and you will see what it looks like at the end. Alright? Make sense? Yep, cool. So I lied, and we're getting a video instead, but we are getting a photo. I currently do not have the equipment with which, the right equipment, to get the butt. But, oh, look at it. That's funny. I've got like this perfect spot to spit it all on one spot. I don't have a turntable. That's great. Alright, as you can see, there's so much to do. Now, I think I said earlier in the video that I will post alongside this, or be after this part, the other thing that you do. Ooh, hello, text message. But that'll be a separate video because there is quite a few items that need that special treatment. But that was a double butt. Let's take a look at the butt. Let's take a look at the butt. That's actually, this light is so useful. It gets more illumination. You can't do the sides and whatever you can muster, but you're also going to do the butt. Because you have someone pick this up and be like, hell yeah, that looks fine. And then they use it and then they see the butt and they're like, what is this? Subpar. So, but, give me a sec. Oh, unplug the charger. Do mind the mess, or don't mind the mess. We have, ooh, she's looking a little bit, this is going to be fun. They have been polished. However, I will need to go through and probably go over that one again. Let's go grab its third beastie cousin, because these are, damn, they come up as a set of 3 in this case. I mean, you could drink out of them, but I'm going to go through again on this. Oh, hello. Not this. Sorry about the shaky camera. This onto these two, and then the other task that I'm going to have another video for, just so you guys can actually see, but it is just as time consuming. But oh, look at the shake, look at the swirls of my phone being held by a camera. So prices will be up on the page itself as 3 separate photos. But oh, they do look freaking nice. I must admit, they look nice. But as you can see, you polish it up. I had this really good spot for it. There we go. So you polish it up. It looks very nice. And the end result is that you have this beautiful shine. Oh, I missed a spot. No, it's just thumbstick. So yeah, that's how you polish. There is no trick or secret to it. However, don't just polish up using your brush. So do the second step that I'm going to have in about 3 days after this video, so that you not only remove any excess, but you make it drinkable out of if you need to, or if it wants it, but also keeps this beautiful shine a little bit more better, easier. Anyways, I am going to put a photo up of it alongside its 2 brothers of sorts, so you guys can actually see basically the end result, and you guys should be able to appreciate it for what it is. Alright, I'm going to shut up. Enjoy the photo of the 3.